We are here with another session of Iris, and this one is going to be a juicy one. Just bear with me as I get myself situated, and I want to be able to go over last session, just a brief overview of last session so that those who are new can be caught up with what series we are in right now so it can all make sense to them. And those who are returning can have a little refresher just in case you haven't gone over your notes. As always, I want each and every one of you guys to make sure you have a pen and paper, take notes. I too am going to write the topic that I'm about to talk to into the chat so that you can know and follow along so that we won't be that far off track. We have started the session on trusting the process. This is a 5-part series. We have covered 3 parts so far. And today we are on to the 4th part, which is your attitude determines your success. But I'm going to take this opportunity as I get myself situated to go over the notes. I see someone saying good morning. Good morning to you too, beautiful. Not how old are you? How are you today? I got your email, and I just wanted you to know that today this session is complimentary to everyone who wanted to join, just so they can get an idea of what Iris is. As I'm not sure people truly know what Iris is, but irisisthebomb.com. And so that's it. For those who are new, if you want to communicate via chat, you just go to the bottom of your screen. You will see a chat button if you're using your computer. If you're using your phone, I think it's at the bottom as well or on the side, I'm not too sure, but you will hit chat. When you hit chat, that means that you speak to everyone. Everyone can see it unless you put in the bottom that you just want the message to go directly to me. If you don't put that, everyone sees it, your information, your name is out there. If you want it to be confidential, there is a Q&A button at the bottom of your screen as well, which allows you to choose to be anonymous to send me a message so no one else can know what you're saying, no one else can see it. And I respond to all Q&As, all questions asked of me. I respond on air, but I don't disclose who it came from. So I maintain your confidentiality at all times. Don't mind my locks today, guys. I braided it a little bit too tight, so it's doing something funky. I'm not sure what it's doing all these gaping areas, but that's the process. And you know, when you lock your hair, you just gotta trust the process. You gotta go with the flow. So let's move on. We're into the series, Trusting the Process. Thank you for saying my locks look nice. It's all about trusting the process, and that's what we're talking about. 3 weeks ago, we talked about getting clear on your desires. And what that means is we have to understand that everything starts with a thought, and we have to learn to declutter our mind, minimize our distractions, initiate the power of imagination, allow ourselves to be like a child and imagine ourselves in greatness, imagine ourselves married, imagine ourselves wealthy, whatever it is that you have going on, whatever goal you're working toward, it's about creating imagination, imagining yourself as it is you want to see yourself. We also talked about fine-tuning the vision. And what that pretty much means is sometimes we have to adjust our visions, because when we first say what we want, it may not be as clear. And over time, with the process, we make minor adjustments, and that is okay, just as long as we stay on track. The following week, we spoke about getting comfortable with your desires. And I went over the mind and how the mind can play tricks on you, how faulty childhood programming acts as a barrier and an obstacle from us reaching our goals, and how we have background music per se and background people in our minds that we remember the nasty things that they said, and we play this stuff over and over again, and these things control how we show up. And I just wonder how many of us think about how we're showing up, how our attitude looks, how our mind is, what our thoughts are, how we feel about other people, how we feel about ourselves. All of these things go into our attitude. And depending on our attitude, which I will get into later with the 5 types of attitudes I want to discuss, depending on one of those things, it will determine how our day ends up.